Well friends, I sure hope that you enjoyed that adventure, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more boot content, and if you've been here a long time, thanks so much for coming back. Now guys, today we're talking about the Indiana Moctoe by Luosjiet. I did get this boot sent out to me. Now, as you know, if you've been watching the channel, I don't sign any contracts, so everything you're getting today is just my opinions, my thoughts, and I'm ready to talk about this boot. So I've had it for a couple months now, and I've been putting them through their paces. I try to aim to wear them a little bit these days before I review them, and that's been working out pretty good. So I've been wearing these boots quite often. I didn't go as far as tracking my mileage in them, but let me tell you, they are broken in and doing very well. So very fun boot. It's modeled very closely to the Alden Indy. And you know, if you've been on the channel for a while, you know that I love travel, adventure. I love run and gun lifestyle, but I like Indiana Jones, man. He's my guy. My last dog that we had to put down, I did a whole video on him. His name was Indiana, and I always wanted a boot like this. And honestly, I think with the profile of the toe, it just fits my body well. I think the grip is really good. Everything about it fits kind of my style. So I think this boot in particular, you can dress up, you can dress down, you can wear casually, and I think you can pull it off in a lot of environments and you'll look the part. So it's not too formal where you're gonna look like you're trying to show up and show off everybody else, but it's also, you're gonna look good, you're gonna look decent. So 270 degree welt on there, and guys, this thing is built pretty well. I gotta tell you, so this is their kind of red Crazy Horse leather, and I like it. It did come across originally kind of very even and smooth, almost like it's been sanded really well and then colored, but now you can see all the coloring coming through. So it is a bit of a pull-up leather, and you can see that as you go through it there. But honestly, I think it just fits good. The color is really good for me. They offer it in like 6 different colors, and this boot I think goes well with jeans, with chinos. Like I said, very, very flexible with this boot. Now again, they stay pretty close to the Alden Indy. Something I noticed is a rolled top edge on here, and I don't have the Alden Indy, so I can't, it's not like a comparison, but I kind of saw that on some of theirs, but not quite. So this one is a little more pronounced, I would say. It almost looks like Alden does the same thing with the edge around here, but it's not like a hard piece of plastic in the middle. So that's like a thin layer of leather wrapped around a piece of plastic and then stitched in there. That part to me was a little odd, a little strange. It stuck out a little bit for me, but that was not a deal breaker by any stretch. In fact, when I originally reached out to this company, I asked for another boot in the same size, and they didn't send that to me. They sent this out. So I don't know exactly how that happened in the communications, but I didn't really ask for this boot, and they sent it out to me anyways. So I've been really enjoying it because I love the whole Indiana Jones thing. Again, it's not going to be a gusseted tongue, so the tongue's just loose in there, but you don't need that on this kind of boot. You're not really looking for like a gusseted tongue situation. One thing that I noticed on the Aldens and these guys here is pretty much the same amount of speed hooks and eyelets there, and I just think there's too many. So it's a little too close together for my taste. When you're lacing it, it's strange just to see how close you have to get each little lace there. You know, compared to like my Grant Stones, I was looking at those. They have, I think, 5 across the bottom and then 2 up top. So imagine 2 less speed hooks there. That makes a difference. But I'm not seeing any stitching coming loose, nothing. So in terms of build quality, they seem to have a good quality control, and they're checking everything, at least on my pair, because it came out really good. Now in terms of sizing, I got essentially an 11. So this is a size 45, and for me, I do a size 11 in a lot of boots like Red Wing and stuff like that. On their website, they say that the 45 is similar to a Red Wing Iron Ranger size 11, and so that kind of did it for me. I hear a lot of complaints with guys on the sizing, and they even recommend on the website, if you get the wrong sizing, basically what you got to do is try to sell these on Marketplace or something. They even have a link to a group that you can try to sell them on, because the returns aren't all that easy. So again, friends, I'm a size 12 on a Brannick device, and I went with a 45 or an 11. So essentially that's a full size down, and I do that in a lot of different boots. Let me know if you have any specific sizing questions, and I'll do my best to answer those for you. The break-in process for me was pretty good. You know, the leather was a little stiff to begin with, but it was able to break in quickly. I didn't have any rub spots on the heel or any of my toes. It's a pretty wide, roomy toe box, but not that tall, if you will. I'm usually like a D width, so if you need a little bit wider, maybe half a size up. But I would say it's a pretty generous toe box, and I like the shape. Again, I think this can be pulled off in lots of different situations. This leather is going to be easy to care for. It's not the most expensive boot overall. It's not going to be the most expensive leather, so I think you're going to be able to care for it pretty well. I'll do a video in the future on the care instructions, so make sure and subscribe and stay back for that. Again, we talked about it being a 270 Goodyear welt, so completely reconstructable. If you guys burn through this outsole, you can give it to your cobbler, and he's gonna know what to do to get that resoled for you. Now the outsole on this boot is going to be Soletech. It's an XS Soletech, and kind of like a V-bar. You'll see that, and Vibram has an option like that. I didn't realize that. I don't think I have a pair of Soletech. I'll have to check back all my boots. I don't have them with me right now, but I just don't remember coming across that before. I did find out that this is a pretty big company, and in 2014 they ended up buying the Lincoln Shoe Polish Company. So Soletech has a lot of different options on their website. I was studying up on them a little bit, but hang back for the 1-year review and we'll see how this outsole is performing. I've wanted a V-bar, and so far I kind of like it just for a casual, again, everyday, you know, not a big lug outsole. It's not something that's going to be tracking a bunch of mud into the house. You could clean it pretty easy. Let me know what you think. Have you had any boots from Luosjiet? Have you worked with the company in the past? Let me know what your experience is. Again, I'm working with them on the back end. I asked for a different boot and I got this one. So kind of strange there, but I like their products. I think it's made well. Honestly, I'd like to see more of this on the channel. So let me know what kind of boots you'd like to see from Luosjiet. If you have some, what's your experience been? Specifically around sizing, I always encourage you guys to check the comments. I got a lot to say about this, but it always triggers you guys to end up saying something as well. And I think there's always nuggets of gold in terms of sizing and fit and stuff like that. So lots of good information out there. As always, I have a link to these boots in the description. It is a collaboration. If you guys purchase through there, it's going to let them know that this relationship with them worked and that we get some boots going their way. So it's not going to cost you any extra to click through the link. It's just going to give me a kickback, help me to keep doing boot reviews and stuff like this on the channel. So I sure appreciate you guys. Please consider subscribing, sticking around for more videos. Until the next video, God bless, and hey, don't forget to give your boots some love from time to time. If you like this one, we got a bunch of content just like this. Check out the channel. We have everything in playlists, anything from more men's boots to menswear. Check back often. We got a bunch of great stuff coming up on the channel. Till the next one, God bless, and we'll catch you then.